Hi YouTube! So if you want to learn how to make your boring pants into some cute jeans like these, then stay tuned. So all the stuff that you're going to need to achieve this look is some Clorox bleach, a regular paper towel, a styrofoam plate, a rubber stamp. Now I don't recommend the clear acrylic. It won't leave the impression you are hoping it will, so I really recommend rubber stamps. A highlighter, a ruler, a good pair of sharp fabric scissors. Now if you can't afford these, then I suggest you get scissors that you are only going to use on fabric and not on anything else, paper, any kind of cutting, just on fabric, and those will work fine too. An X-Acto knife, and a hard flat surface that you can easily slip in between your jeans. So first, I'm going to show you guys how to prepare a bleach pad. Now get your styrofoam plate ready, and then just get a regular paper towel. Now, I'm going to fold the paper towel into quarters, place it on the pad, and then take your Clorox bleach and just pour it on there nice and smoothly. Now, make sure you aren't wearing anything that you care if it gets splattered, because that will be bad, and make sure not to put too much on it. And make sure you don't overflow it, just so it's a little bit damp. But since I don't think this is enough, I'm just going to put a little bit more in. And there's your bleach pad. Make sure after you're done pouring that everything is dry and that you got no bleach on your surface. So I'm going to start off with cutting. They are high-waisted and just regular. Alright, so when you're starting to cut, you want to decide if you're going to leave them just frayed or if you are going to fold them. Now, I'm going to fold these jeans. Because I'm folding them, I'm going to make them a bit longer so I have room to fold and make sure they're at the same length that I would like them to be. So I'm just eyeing this, and I'm thinking I want it to be 5 to 6 inches longer because I am folding them. When you're cutting them, make sure the grain is going up and down. Now, I'm going to take my ruler and make sure I'm going to draw 2 straight lines so I have a guideline to where I'm cutting. So I'm going to make a mark right here and right here. Alright, so I'm going to turn them sideways and start cutting as straight as I possibly can. And it should look something like this. There are 2 ways to do this. You can do the first process again, which is with the ruler and making 2 marks, but the way I'm going to do this is just fold them and make sure they are exactly the same, and then just cut along the other cut I made. And it should look something like this. I also suggest that you keep your extra material just in case you might want to practice something else on it, and you never know when they might come in handy. So now that the length is how I want it to be, I'm going to just take my hard flat surface and slip it in between. So now that I slipped my hard flat surface under, I'm going to now start the stamping. You want to make sure before you start stamping is to stamp a little bit on your extra material, because you never know how exactly it'll come out, and you might find a technique that'll work well with how you stamp or whatever. So I am going to stamp with this, and I'm going to stamp it sideways. If you're getting some blank spots, then I suggest it's probably because the surface is too slick. So if you just rough it up a little bit, the liquid will cling to it and it'll make your image better. Just make sure that you get the whole stamp wet so it won't be messed up, so the stamping will look nice. So I'm going to see and make sure that everything is wet. And just press it down, lift it up, and then I'm going to take this heat tool, but you can also use a blow dryer and that'll work just as well. Now you can let it dry naturally from just the sun. Just to speed the process, I used a heat tool. You can do it either way. This is how it turned out, really nice. Now I also wanted to mention, make sure when you are stamping to not rock it, and what I mean by it is to take it and move it back and forth. That will just not give a really nice image. So just put it straight down, push it, take it off, and then you'll get something like this. And yeah, I'm just going to do it on the other side now. So I'm really happy with how these turned out. Now, to add some more, I'm just going to turn it around and do some on the pocket side. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the back is, because there is stitching right here, I'm going to mask it. I'm just going to put this piece of cloth on it, get this wet, make sure it's how I want it, and then I'm just going to stamp it. And now, because this is here, it's going to be exactly the way it should be. And then it should look something like this. So now I'm just going to do the same with that side. Okay, so now that I am done with both sides, and with this side too, because I'm not going to make it too much stamping on this, because I am going to be folding and I'm going to make some cuts. Alright, so later I'm going to put some stitching in just so it goes on straight. Alright, so when you're going to start making your cuts, also make sure again that you have your hard flat surface in between. Alright, so I'm going to make it more in the middle so it's not so close to this and it's not too busy. Alright, so now that I've made my holes how I want, you can take out some of the shreds and, just make it more frayed. When you wash them, they will become a lot more frayed and nicer looking. What I also like doing after I fray is I like to take the bleach, take a small paintbrush, and then just put some a little bit on the fraying. Alright, so now this is the finished look. Now keep in mind that these will look a heck of a lot better after I wash them. I also suggest, if you're going to bleach, make sure you wash them before you wear them, because the bleach might happen to get on you and that would just be really bad for your skin. So this is how they turned out. And here are a few of my other jeans that I have bleached and cut. So these are the ones that I've done. And I hope that you guys like some of this stuff. I wanted to know if anybody else has been starting to do their own making of their jeans, or if they've been watching a lot of that on YouTube, because I've seen quite a lot. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have an amazing day. Thank you for watching my video. And until next time, bye!